Graham Hancock has spent decades uncovering hidden truths about ancient civilization, and his latest discovery under the pyramids is nothing short of mind-blowing. What he's found challenges everything we've been taught about Egypt's history and raises questions about what might lie beneath the world's most famous structures. Is it possible that the pyramids conceal evidence of a lost civilization, one far older than we ever imagined? Join us in this video as we reveal the truth that lies underneath the pyramids. When we think about one of the greatest mysteries in human history, we don't need to look up at the stars, but rather to the east, towards the pyramids of Egypt. These grand structures, still standing after thousands of years, have always been surrounded by mystery. They hide secrets that continue to baffle experts and defy all logic. For centuries, archaeologists, explorers, and historians have tried to figure out how these awe-inspiring pyramids were built. In some cases, theories about aliens or secret societies like the Illuminati have gained popularity. But now researchers like Graham Hancock have turned their attention to what lies beneath the sands of Khafre. Recently, Graham Hancock and a team of Italian researchers made a shocking discovery that could change everything we thought we knew about these ancient monuments. They claim to have found tunnels, hidden chambers, and even the remains of an underground city beneath the Pyramid of Khafre. According to reports from the Daily Mail, these researchers found evidence of an underground water system with pathways leading deep into the earth, more than 650 meters below the Pyramid of Khafre. Corrado Malanga, a scientist from the University of Pisa, believes that with further exploration and the use of advanced imaging technology, we may soon discover an entire underground city beneath the pyramid structures. It's truly remarkable to think that such a complex network could exist, especially at a time when ancient Egyptians had far less advanced knowledge of architecture and engineering compared to what we have today. Egypt never fails to surprise us. The research team discovered wells beneath Khafre's pyramid, ranging from 10 to 12 meters in diameter. These wells may be crucial to supporting the weight of the pyramid, as Khafre's pyramid is particularly massive and would need a strong foundation to avoid sinking. The discovery suggests that these structures could have been built to provide stability for the pyramid, supporting the idea that the ancient Egyptians had a much more sophisticated understanding of engineering than we previously thought. This groundbreaking discovery was made possible using cutting-edge technology, ground-penetrating radar. This radar acts like an X-ray for the Earth, sending waves into the ground and recording how they bounce back when they hit something solid. This allows researchers to map out what lies beneath the surface without damaging the terrain. Based on their findings, the researchers believe that these structures date back over 4,000 years, placing them in the time of the Egyptian Old Kingdom. However, some of the architectural features don't quite match the designs known from that period. As with all things related to ancient Egypt and the pyramids, there is debate about these findings. Some experts have dismissed the idea of an underground city beneath Khafre, claiming that radar technology cannot penetrate that deeply. Lawrence Conyers, a radar expert at the University of Denver, suggests that while small structures like wells and chambers may have existed before the pyramid was built, the idea of an entire city beneath the pyramid is likely exaggerated. So could there really be a hidden city under the Pyramid of Khafre? Do we still have much to learn about the ancient Egyptians and their mysterious civilization? For now, the area remains off-limits to further exploration, but Hancock is hopeful that more findings and detailed maps will be released soon. Egypt has always sparked curiosity because its pyramids are still an enigma. No one has fully figured out how they were constructed. This latest discovery reminds us that there may be far more to the story than we ever imagined. Maybe, just maybe, beneath the desert sands, part of humanity's most mysterious legacy still lies waiting to be uncovered. And now we're beginning to wake it up. However, this new discovery opens the door to even greater intrigue, especially when we turn our attention to the pyramids of Giza. What also lies underneath these monumental structures? Stay tuned, because we're getting to the best part. The pyramids of Giza, located on the outskirts of Cairo, Egypt, have long been a source of fascination, mystery, and awe. Among the many discoveries made in and around these ancient structures, one that stands out is the tomb of a nobleman found beneath the Great Pyramid of Giza. This tomb is significant because it provides a rare glimpse into the lives of individuals who may not have been pharaohs, but held important roles in ancient Egyptian society. These findings are particularly intriguing because they reveal much about the culture, religion, and daily life of the ancient Egyptians. The tomb in question was discovered during an excavation that took place as part of an ongoing project to better understand the Great Pyramid's construction and the surrounding complex. The excavation team was particularly focused on the area beneath the Great Pyramid, which has long been an area of intense interest for archaeologists and historians. In 2018, a team of archaeologists led by Dr. Zahi Hawass, a prominent Egyptologist, announced a groundbreaking discovery: the tomb of a nobleman from the 4th dynasty of Egypt, which dates back over 4,500 years. The tomb was found within the area known as the Workers' Cemetery, near the pyramid complex, and it offered exciting new insights into the people who lived and worked around the Giza pyramids. The tomb itself is a small yet remarkably well-preserved structure, designed with the precision and artistry typical of ancient Egyptian tombs. It consists of a burial chamber, a small antechamber, and a few offering niches. Like many tombs of the time, the structure was built to accommodate the needs of the deceased in the afterlife, with items such as food, tools, and ceremonial objects included for their journey into the next world. The tomb's layout is indicative of the tombs of high-ranking officials who served the pharaohs. It was not only a burial site, but also a symbol of the nobleman's status. The nobleman likely had important responsibilities, either as a scribe, an administrator, or a royal official, positions that carried significant power in ancient Egypt. While much about the nobleman remains a mystery, certain details have been uncovered that help to piece together his life. The nobleman, who was most likely an official in the service of Pharaoh Khufu, the builder of the Great Pyramid, was buried with his name, which was found inscribed on various items within the tomb. His name was Hessi, and he is believed to have been a high-ranking official in the royal court. Hessi-Ra's tomb offers clues about the responsibilities he might have held. Inscriptions in his tomb and the artifacts found within it suggest that he may have served as a scribe and an overseer, positions that were highly respected in Egyptian society. These roles were critical in managing the vast administration of the ancient Egyptian state, particularly under the reign of Pharaoh Khufu, whose rule was marked by grand architectural projects, such as the construction of the Great Pyramid itself. Inside the tomb, a wealth of funerary goods was found, many of which were carefully placed to ensure the nobleman's comfort and well-being in the afterlife. These artifacts provide valuable insights into the daily life and religious practices of the time. One of the most fascinating items discovered in the tomb was a collection of beautifully crafted pottery. These pots, some of which were inscribed with the nobleman's name and titles, would have been used for offerings to the gods. Offerings played a crucial role in ancient Egyptian religion, and these items would have been used in rituals intended to ensure the deceased's successful journey into the afterlife. In addition to the pottery, the tomb contained a number of statues and figurines. These were likely intended to represent the nobleman and his family in the afterlife, a common feature in Egyptian burial practices. Statues were believed to provide a physical form for the soul, allowing it to have a continued existence after death. Some of the figurines found in the tomb were thought to depict the nobleman's servants who would accompany him in the next life. Also found in the tomb were small tools and implements. These items suggest that the nobleman had a life of comfort and perhaps a certain level of wealth. The presence of tools is a reminder that even those who were not pharaohs had roles that were crucial to the functioning of ancient Egypt. The discovery of Hessi-Ra's tomb is significant for several reasons. First, it offers a rare look at the life of a nobleman in ancient Egypt. Most of the well-known tombs in Egypt belong to the pharaohs or their immediate family, but this tomb belonged to someone who held power and prestige without being the ruler himself. Second, the tomb sheds light on the social structure of ancient Egypt. It shows that while pharaohs were at the top of the hierarchy, there was a complex and highly organized system of officials, scribes, and administrators who played key roles in maintaining the power and stability of the kingdom. These individuals were essential in carrying out the day-to-day functions of government, managing resources, and ensuring that grand projects like the pyramids could be completed. Third, the artifacts found within the tomb help to deepen our understanding of ancient Egyptian religious beliefs. The items buried with Hessi-Ra, particularly the statues and figurines, provide evidence of the importance of the afterlife in Egyptian culture. The Egyptians believed that death was not an end, but rather a transition to a new existence, and they took great care to ensure that their loved ones had everything they needed to thrive in the next world. The discovery of Hessi-Ra's tomb is part of a larger effort by archaeologists to understand the full history of the Giza Plateau. The Great Pyramid, built by Pharaoh Khufu, is one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, and its construction has long been a subject of intrigue. However, it is not just the pharaohs and their families who are important in understanding ancient Egypt's history. The lives of the workers, officials, and noblemen who supported the pharaohs are equally significant. Hessi-Ra's tomb, found beneath the Great Pyramid, is a reminder of the many individuals whose lives and deaths helped shape the civilization of ancient Egypt. While the pyramids themselves are monumental achievements, it is the people behind these structures, those who worked, lived, and died alongside the pharaohs, that give us a fuller understanding of what life was like in ancient Egypt. The tomb of the nobleman Hessi-Ra is a fascinating discovery that enriches our understanding of ancient Egypt. Through the tomb's structure, the artifacts found within it, and the role that Hessi-Ra himself likely played in Egyptian society, we gain a deeper insight into the world of the ancient Egyptians. The tomb is not just a burial place, but a window into the culture, religion, and daily life of a civilization that has captured the imagination of people around the world for centuries. The discovery of such tombs continues to remind us that the story of ancient Egypt is much broader and more complex than we ever imagined. Next is the discovery of the hidden chambers. In recent years, cutting-edge technology has revealed the presence of hidden chambers inside the Great Pyramid. One of the most significant breakthroughs came in 2017 when an international team of scientists and archaeologists announced that they had detected a previously unknown void or chamber within the pyramid. This discovery was made using a non-invasive technique called Muon tomography, which allows scientists to scan the interior of the pyramid without drilling or disturbing the structure. Muon tomography works by detecting cosmic particles called muons, which rain down from the sky and pass through solid objects. By measuring the way these muons interact with the pyramid, scientists can create a 3D map of its interior. The discovery of the hidden chamber, which was located above the Grand Gallery, a large sloped corridor leading to the king's chamber, was a groundbreaking moment in Egyptology as it provided new insights into the pyramid's internal structure. This hidden chamber is estimated to be about 30 meters, 98 feet long, and is thought to be located in an area that was previously inaccessible. Its purpose remains unknown, and there has been much speculation about what it might have been used for. Some believe it could have been a hidden burial chamber, while others suggest it may have been a space meant for ceremonial purposes or even a structural element designed to help distribute the weight of the massive stone blocks above. The role of shafts and passageways. In addition to hidden chambers, researchers have also found a number of mysterious shafts and passageways within the Great Pyramid. These shafts, which are narrow and angled, have long intrigued archaeologists. There are two main shafts in the king's chamber that point directly to specific stars in the sky, which has led to the theory that they may have had an astronomical or religious purpose. These shafts could have been used for rituals, allowing the soul of the pharaoh to ascend to the heavens, or they may have been designed to align with certain celestial bodies that were significant in ancient Egyptian cosmology. In 1993, a team of researchers discovered that the shafts in the Queen's chamber also pointed to specific stars, further reinforcing the idea that the pyramid had a deep connection to the stars in the heavens. However, the exact purpose of these shafts remains a mystery. Some researchers believe they were symbolic, while others think they may have had a practical function, such as helping with ventilation or allowing air to circulate within the pyramid's inner chambers. Another interesting feature of the shafts is their construction. The walls of some shafts are lined with blocks of limestone, suggesting that they may have been sealed off at some point in the pyramid's history. This raises questions about whether the shafts were intended to be closed or whether they were originally open but later blocked for reasons that are still unclear. Keep watching because we're just getting started. The discovery of hidden chambers and shafts is not the first time researchers have uncovered secret rooms within the Great Pyramid. Over the centuries, explorers and archaeologists have found various hidden spaces inside the pyramid. One of the most well-known discoveries occurred in the 19th century when British engineer and explorer Sir William Matthew Flinders Petrie identified a small, hidden room above the king's chamber. This space, which had been sealed off for millennia, contained a set of mysterious granite blocks. In more recent years, the use of modern technology has allowed scientists to uncover even more hidden rooms. The most exciting of these discoveries came from the 2017 Muon tomography survey, which revealed the aforementioned void above the Grand Gallery. This room is thought to be larger than the king's chamber and could potentially contain additional artifacts, though it has not yet been explored in detail. Another potential secret room that has sparked interest is the area above the Queen's Chamber. In 2019, scientists using Muon tomography also. When archaeologists explore the pyramids of Giza, they don't only uncover massive stone structures, they also find small, detailed items that offer a fascinating glimpse into ancient Egyptian culture and beliefs. Among these, the statuettes and figurines discovered beneath and around the Great Pyramid are particularly intriguing. These small objects were placed in tombs and burial sites, providing valuable clues about how the ancient Egyptians viewed religion, the afterlife, and daily life. But that was still not all. The jewelry and amulets uncovered beneath the Pyramid of Giza are some of the most captivating and significant artifacts from ancient Egypt. These discoveries offer a rare and profound window into the culture, beliefs, and craftsmanship of one of the world's most advanced ancient civilizations. Primarily unearthed during excavations in the 19th and 20th centuries, these items provide valuable insights into ancient Egyptian history, particularly their views on life, death, and the afterlife. The jewelry and amulets discovered around the Pyramid of Giza can be grouped into several categories, each offering a unique glimpse into the spiritual, symbolic, and artistic traditions of ancient Egypt. The most notable examples include finely crafted gold pieces, symbolic amulets for protection, and intricate beadwork, all reflecting the rich cultural significance of material possessions in Egyptian society. Some of the most impressive artifacts found in the Pyramid of Giza complex are the pieces of gold jewelry, often adorned with precious stones. Gold was deeply revered in ancient Egypt, symbolizing the sun and the divine power of the gods. Many of the pieces discovered include necklaces, bracelets, rings, and other jewelry items crafted from solid gold. These objects were not just decorative, they were often inlaid with a variety of precious stones, each with its own symbolic meaning. For example, turquoise was frequently used in ancient Egyptian jewelry. Its vibrant blue color symbolized the sky and the goddess Hathor, who was known as the protector of women and children. Lapis lazuli, a deep blue stone, was believed to represent the heavens and was often associated with royalty and divine favor. Other stones, such as carnelian and agate, were believed to bring health, success, and protection to the wearer. The skill involved in creating such intricate jewelry showcases the advanced craftsmanship of Egyptian artisans and their deep understanding of the spiritual significance of the materials they used. Amulets were crucial to the spiritual life of ancient Egyptians and were believed to offer protection, especially in the afterlife. Several amulets found beneath the Pyramid of Giza were designed to shield the deceased from harm and ensure their safe passage to the next world. Many of these amulets were shaped like scarabs, which symbolized rebirth, renewal, and the sun. Scarabs were often carved from faience, a type of glazed ceramic, stone, or even gold. These amulets were placed with the deceased to ensure their resurrection and safe transition into the afterlife. In addition to scarabs, other common protective symbols include the ankh, which represented life, and the Eye of Horus, which was associated with protection, healing, and good fortune. The Eye of Horus was often depicted as a human eye, sometimes with the markings of a falcon. Horus, the sky god, was believed to be a powerful protector, and his eye was thought to guard the wearer from evil and misfortune. Amulets depicting gods and goddesses were also commonly found. Anubis, the god of mummification and protector of the dead, was frequently depicted on amulets. His image was intended to guide and protect the deceased in the afterlife, ensuring they reach their final resting place without harm. Beads were a popular form of jewelry in ancient Egypt, and many beads were found in the tombs around the Pyramid of Giza. These beads were crafted from materials such as glass, stone, clay, and faience. They were strung together to form necklaces, bracelets, and other adornments. The beads often carried symbolic motifs such as images of gods, animals, or celestial symbols, and some of the necklaces featured pendants shaped like gods or other religious symbols related to the afterlife. The bead necklaces were not merely decorative, they also served as a status symbol. The more elaborate the necklace, the higher the social status of the wearer. These necklaces were often worn by the wealthy, high-ranking individuals and royalty, signifying their wealth, power, and divine favor. The use of beads in ancient Egyptian jewelry was not just a matter of aesthetics, but was also deeply connected to their spiritual beliefs. The jewelry and amulets discovered in the tombs of Giza were not simply ornamental. They were deeply intertwined with the ancient Egyptians' views on life and death. These items were placed in tombs as part of elaborate burial rituals, meant to ensure a smooth transition into the afterlife. In ancient Egypt, it was believed that the afterlife was a continuation of life on Earth, and the deceased would need protection, material wealth, and divine favor to thrive in their next existence. For instance, scarab amulets were often placed near the heart of the deceased. This was based on the belief that, in the afterlife, the heart would be weighed against the feather of Ma'at, the goddess of truth and justice. If the heart was found to be pure, the deceased would be granted eternal life. Thus, the scarabs were more than just symbols. They were seen as essential for the deceased to pass the trials of the afterlife and reach the realm of the gods. The presence of these amulets also demonstrates the Egyptians' deeply ingrained belief in the power of protection. Whether it was the Eye of Horus warding off evil, the Ankh offering life, or the scarab ensuring rebirth, these items were considered vital for the deceased's journey. The craftsmanship involved in making these exquisite pieces of jewelry and amulets was extraordinary. Skilled artisans would have employed various techniques, such as casting, engraving, and inlaying, to create intricate designs. Gold, precious stones, faience, and glass were often combined in creative ways to produce beautiful and meaningful objects. Each item was carefully crafted to serve a specific function, whether it was for protection, wealth, or religious significance. The craftsmanship reflected the sophisticated artistic traditions of ancient Egypt, where even the smallest object was imbued with spiritual meaning. The use of colors, shapes, and materials was deliberate, and every piece of jewelry had a purpose that extended beyond mere decoration. The jewelry and amulets found around the Pyramid of Giza are not only a testament to the advanced skills of Egyptian artisans, but also provide deep insights into their culture, religion, and social structure. These items offer a view into the lives of the elite classes in ancient Egypt, as well as their views on death and the afterlife. Through the discovery of these artifacts, historians and archaeologists have been able to piece together a more complete picture of ancient Egyptian society. The symbols, materials, and techniques used in the jewelry and amulets tell a story of devotion, belief in divine protection, and an unshakable faith in the afterlife. The jewelry and amulets found in the Pyramid of Giza represent some of the most significant and revealing artifacts from ancient Egypt. From the exquisite gold jewelry to the powerful symbols of protection, each item tells a story about the religious, spiritual, and social fabric of ancient Egyptian civilization. These artifacts not only highlight the artistic and technical prowess of ancient Egyptian craftsmen, but also shed light on the culture's deeply held beliefs about life, death, and the afterlife. The treasures discovered at Giza remain an invaluable testament to the lasting legacy of one of the world's greatest civilizations. As we reflect on Graham Hancock's astonishing discoveries beneath the pyramids, it becomes clear that these hidden treasures are more than just material wealth. They are key pieces of a much larger puzzle. Hancock's findings challenge our understanding of Egypt's true legacy, suggesting that what lies beneath Giza might reveal a deeper, more ancient story. The treasures discovered are a testament to a civilization whose mysteries continue to captivate and perplex us. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.